Is this your last Prime Minister's questions? Is it time to resign?
Liz Truss has only been Prime Minister for little over a month. But in that time, she's brought in a highly controversial mini-budget, sent the markets into turmoil, U-turned on that very same plan, sacked her Chancellor, and now she has lost her Home Secretary. In an effort to keep her troubled premiership on track, she has appointed a new Chancellor and openly apologised for all of her mistakes.
Mr. Speaker, I have been very clear that I am sorry and that I have made mistakes.
But while Truss thinks this is enough, the faces of her own MPs tell another story. Members of the 1922 committee have held talks about replacing Truss. Ousting her could come in the form of a no-confidence vote, although she is technically immune for a year, making this option unlikely. Another is to force her to resign, as Boris Johnson's cabinet did with mass resignations in July. It would then be a case of finding her replacement. Rebels have touted new Chancellor Jeremy Hunt to stand in as a caretaker leader until the next general election, expected in 2024. Senior Tories think this is the most likely solution, and it could give them a chance of winning back some voters. It could also go to another leadership vote, although the last was criticised for being drawn out over 7 weeks. Some senior Tories are keen on former leadership rivals Rishi Sunak and Penny Mordaunt launching a joint ticket. Mordaunt has already stepped in for Truss, while she kept out of the public eye.
And all we know right now is, unless she tells us otherwise, that the Prime Minister is cowering under her desk and asking for it all to go away.
Meanwhile, the majority of Tory members, at 63%, think Boris Johnson would be a good replacement. However, bringing in another Prime Minister without giving the public any say is likely to be met with outrage. Labour believe the only solution is to call an immediate general election.
We need a change of government. Changing personnel at the top of the Tory party, after 12 years of failure, isn't the change we need in this country.
Truss has the power to call an election, but this would be very risky, as Labour currently has a huge 36-point lead in the polls. With her own party turning against her, many think her departure is only a matter of when, not if. But Truss still believes she can ride out the turmoil.
Mr. Speaker, I am a fighter and not a quitter.
I'll get that little piece of dandruff off.